Alright. Hello, everybody. We are doing the last set of term 1 that I am behind. And then I did look ahead. There's gonna be more gesture drawings in term 2, but there's like an add-on exercise that I gotta do. So next, the next one of these will have a little bit more to it than just gestures. But where is my, oh, there it is, there's a pen. Hi. And I'm gonna start with this one, I think. Oh, wrong layer. There we go. So again, you guys can follow along, do some gesture drawings with me, or we can just chat, whatever you want to do, basically. I'm gonna do that. And then he has kind of a slender body. Arm is kind of coming out, and this one is down, out, like that. Okay. Shoulders higher than I thought. So around here, I guess. And bring this down. Like so. I have that a little wider. Okay. So let's see. This is foreshortened. So then we're gonna see his elbow. Yeah, like that. I guess this arm can actually be a little, oh. A little higher. Then overall, well, let's bring this lower then. Hey, welcome. Welcome back. Let's start a little wider. There. And here. This needs to be a little more like that. Should actually go a little higher, I think. Along there. And this coming up right here. Too long. Okay. Let's see, that's one. Okay, again, if anybody needs to screenshot it, go ahead and do that now. Because I'm gonna look for the next reference. Minority. I'm starting to forget which ones I've done. I'm pretty sure. I know. I don't think I've done exactly this one yet. There's definitely ones that were similar to it. Here, and then it kind of curves. Here, down, down, up, down, down, over. Be a little closer to the front. Here. shoulder there. Hello, welcome. I didn't see that message till now. So hopefully it wasn't just sitting there for a while. How am I? I'm doing okay. It's Friday for me. So weekend is coming up. My throat hurts a little bit, but other than that, I'm doing alright. What about you guys? I gave him a really big hunched back though. It's a little awesome. Hello, 𝘿𝙊, welcome back. It's going alright. It's going alright. I'm on the last set of term 1. So that's good. Meant to do pencil. Right. So next is supposed to be focusing on like the face specifically. So like breaking down, breaking that down a little bit. So I am still doing gestures in term 2, but adding in some new exercises about sectioning out the face a bit. I still have to watch the video that explains it. But yeah, that'll be sometime tomorrow. Kind of depends on when I wake up. Oh, I didn't curve the body as much as I should have. I'm gonna try doing that now. Just a little bit curved. There we go. Yeah, kind of like portraits. I think what I'm gonna be asked to do, because I watched some of the video. It's like a 2-hour video, so I watched 1 hour of it. I think what I gotta do is kind of block out like the parts of the nose and ears and things like that. Like actually block it out and see if I could find where the lines are that the video is trying to point out to me, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I'm guessing what the assignment is. Could be something completely different than that. But it seems like they're really focusing, at least in the video itself, on doing those types of things. Okay, I'm gonna look for the next one if people want to screenshot this one. I'm gonna turn the AC off for a little bit too. You can only ever turn the AC off for like 2 minutes, and then it gets really hot again. Let me see. I'll look at the weather real quick. Oof, it doesn't really cool down until a little bit into next week because of rain. I hate rain. Will I be streaming it? Yes, yes I will. As soon as I figure out what it is, I will stream that, and we'll continue to do gestures because term 2 still has me doing gestures. So we're just gonna add a little bit to, I think, the beginning. I'll do the extra assignment in the beginning and then move on to gestures. That's currently the plan. I don't know how long it'll take to actually do the extra assignment. I'll find out tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Can go with this one. Oh, it's also in the class, so I can... Where is my Google? Let's see, let me go to my assignment Google Sheets that I made for myself. Which, if anybody is taking the online class that I'm taking and you would like a day-by-day homework sheet, I can share that with you guys, with anybody doing the actual same course as me. Because that's helpful to me, but some people don't want to see that. Let's see, so... Nope, this actually doesn't... It goes through my assignments, but it doesn't actually go through what I was looking for. I do have... Let's see. Art school. Art school. Guide. Yes, show me guide. Term 1. Shapes. Yes. Term 2. Headshots. Mainly. And then term 3, we get into clothes. Yeah. Clothes, and then it looks like... maybe... like make your own creature. So like elf or something like that. It also goes a little bit into 3D modeling for term 3. Which is cool. Term 4. This one is about film and game production, and then color and light theory. So term 4 is when we actually get into shading and coloring. And then more anatomy stuff. This time, upper body muscles. What else? Oh, and lower body muscles, but later in the week. And then term 5 is specifically character designing and sculpting. Animal and creature drawing as well. And term 6, more color and light. Composition storytelling, mech designs. Term 7. Physics of materials. So like medieval armor versus plastics, metals, glass. Environment and background. Term 8 is prop design and war environment stuff. Term 9, matte painting. More environment stuff and also graphic design. Term 10 is more lighting and shading. And doing more like gradient maps and things like that. And then that's the end. So 10 terms in total. And yes, the class cost me. The class is basically like a bachelor's degree in art. If you look at like the detailed breakdown of each term, if you did the whole thing, it's like getting a bachelor's degree. Is what I've learned, because it takes a lot of time to go through each of them. You can buy term by term if you want. The full course is a lot of money, but still cheaper than actually going to college. Yeah, but as I said, you could do term by term instead of getting the whole thing. There's 2 types of it. So the first type is getting actual instructor feedback, and then the second type is your own, just kind of going through it yourself and getting feedback from like the Discord community instead of the instructor himself. I chose not to do the instructor one, so yeah. If I had the instructor one, I feel like I'd be even more on top of things than I already sort of am. Because then I'd be like, oh, he's waiting for me to actually submit something. I gotta do it now. The course I'm doing is art school. It's another YouTuber that does it. Mark Burnett. If you've ever like looked at drawing tutorials, he's definitely one of the bigger ones that will pop up. But yeah, basically a bachelor's degree. There was someone that actually shared their experience about how they took the course and then they tried to apply for college with the portfolio that they made with the course. And the college admissions person was like, I don't think you should be doing a bachelor's. Because, like, they already knew all the things that they would have done in a bachelor's. I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I figure I would just do my assignments here. 1, because it keeps me on track, and 2, so that other people can kind of see what I went through in the course before kind of deciding if they might want to do it themselves. Because I feel like there's not a whole lot of info on it unless you were to join the Discord. And the Discord is kind of only for people who got the course. So, not a lot of info out there because of that, I feel like. But, yeah. Oh. Yes. I got the full 10, but I got it on discount. Yay. Because, I usually always wait for, like, what is it? Christmas or Black Friday deals type stuff. Always. That's how I, like, got my current tablet. Got it half off during Black Friday. Yeah. That's always a good thing. Like, anyone who's not from the US but wants to buy things that are more like US company, just wait for Black Friday deals, because they'll have that worldwide if they have other branches. Yeah, shop smarter. Not harder. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that. That's also recommended. Like, anyone who thinks they just need one term, you know, go for it. That's why... Pretty sure that's why he just shows what each term actually does. So you can see it very clearly. That leg looks messed up. Oh well. I'll go back and fix it later. I see what I did, actually. We just need to bend it the other way. Or here, I'm just gonna erase it. Because my knee is more forward than what I have it. Knee is around here. Something like that. Yeah, if I was better about art, I feel like the one term that I would really want is the 3D modeling one. So like term 3, I think I said is that one. I would really want that. Mainly because I already have like experience in using 3D printers. So if I could just learn to make my own stuff, I feel like that would be really cool. Yeah, some people can do self-studying really well, but I wanted a bit more than that. Because self-studying is a bit too much for me. Dinner. Okay. Could have curved it even more. I feel that's where I'm lacking, is I'm not curving the body enough with a lot of these like dramatic ones. Oh well. 3. Yeah, there's no due dates at all. But if you were to do it every single day, like all 10 terms, if you were to just do the daily and weekly assignments as recommended, or I guess it's not even recommended, it's just how he wrote up the course. Because recommended is just do your own pace. But how he wrote up the course, if you did all 10 terms, it should take you about a little over 2 years to do the whole thing, if you were to just keep pace with it. But a lot of people, some terms don't click with them as fast, so they spend a little more time in them and things like that. So there's a lot of freedom to it. I don't know about the, like, if you choose to get his feedback, I don't know if he times that or not. I guess probably not, because after a while of getting a bunch of there's a limited amount of those, but still I feel like he'd probably tell people who did that one to like get it at least by this date or something. I don't know. Oop, that's too far over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and find the next one. This one's simple-ish. Haven't done that specific pose, I guess, from her. I'm gonna take a drink of water before starting this one. Personal project with all the... yeah, so the goal of the 10 terms is not only to have a portfolio, but to actually make a personal project. So, yeah. I am hoping I can try and make stuff for, I guess, the different projects that I have in mind. At first, I was gonna, like, try and focus on just one to get as much as I could out of that. But I feel like after looking at the full course, there are some projects that fit more in line with other terms. Yeah. Hopefully by the end of it, not only will I have a nice looking portfolio, but I'll be able to confidently go into contests and things like that. Because I still do join contests when it comes up with like a theme that I feel like I could do, but I don't ever feel good about the work that I actually submit. So hopefully by the end of this, I'll have like a different opinion on my own work. Okay. It's pretty straight, except it's kind of slanting out like that. But also, I would say I gotta pick contests a little better. Because there's like a manga contest that's pretty well known called Silent Manga Audition. So that one, It's basically exactly how it sounds. You create a silent one-shot for the contest based on the theme. And the theme that, what did I do? Forgot which theme it was. It was a sad one, I think. Or I interpret it as being sad. Oh man. It was for 2018. Was the one I did. But I thought, oh, I'll join it and get feedback from professionals. But the feedback kind of sucked. It was very like, what's the word? It's very generic? Would that be right? Generic feedback. Like, it didn't sound personalized at all. It's like a copy-paste feedback they gave me. And it was something like, work on expressions more. It's like, alright, thanks. Doesn't help at all, but okay. Yeah, I can see it feeling like gatekeeping for sure. There are definitely, there's like gatekeepers in every community, but I don't know, I guess people are just, like, I can kind of understand the idea of gatekeeping, it just kind of sucks. Where, like, someone creates something that's really cool and people are like, well, how'd you do it? And if you were to tell them exactly how you did it and then it's too easy to replicate, then all of a sudden you're not that special. So I can kind of understand, like, from that standpoint and wanting to gatekeep. I get that. But I don't know, like, if you're gonna be a judge for a contest, like, you should be trying to give better advice, though, than just some generic copy-paste thing. But also, those judges, I guess, aren't English speakers. So, well, are they? Maybe they are. I'm assuming they're not English speakers. So, giving them a little bit of a break because of that. But still. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, if you're just learning, I think people should be kinder about that and actually try to help. I do not like how this is looking. Go here. Be like, wants to go there, so I am going to try. Usually when I do anything, any new project or something, I try to share what I did. Like on my Etsy, I try to put instructions for how like somebody else could replicate what I did if they wanted. Even though that technically harms my sales. Alright, one of the times where I could have actually made her thinner I'm gonna do that. Just, no. Maybe I'll leave it. Alright, thanks for stopping by. As usual. Hope to see you again. Oh, arms should be higher. Oh well. Oh, this shit works. Number 4. I can't change it. Alright. So again, my body leans a little more that way. Lean that way, okay. Alright, gonna look for number 5. Her. Was my C again? I think it's pretty straight down. There. Can't see shoulder very well because of hair, so I will be guessing on that a little bit. About there, I think. Hello, welcome. Wow, actually, that's a long name. You're a VTuber as well. An owl one. No wait, Owl Reaper VTuber. Nice to meet you as well. I am just a human VTuber, unfortunately. A human student VTuber. Very generic, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen a VTuber go around in chats. At least not my chats, or any chats that I've seen. Inochi. I think I said that name right. But anyway, welcome. I'm just here doing some gesture drawings, trying to learn some art. I'm gonna guess it's like kind of like this. Neurodivergent. I know that term. I know of that term. I'm just gonna, don't mind me while I go look up a word that I should know. Divergent. Okay, I mean, I could have guessed this definition. Alright. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I have a younger brother that's most likely on the spectrum. He never got tested, because of like family image and whatnot. But I get that, not wanting to be defined or seen as just that. But that's cool. I think it's cool that you at least go around and look at what other people are doing. A lot of times I feel like in the VTuber community, it's more of like more selfish. Is that maybe right term there? More selfish, because like a lot of people are wanting numbers for themselves. It's such a like anybody can join kind of thing that, or yeah, oversaturated. It's so oversaturated that people are just out for themselves a lot of the times. But there's definitely people not like that too. But as a small VTuber, I don't see it very much. I feel like you get to those when you're maybe a little bit bigger. It's one of the reasons why I left social media too, though, was because of that attitude. Oh. Okay, now I'm guessing here. That's good. That's a good attitude. Yeah. I tried getting to know other people, but it's hard. It's hard out there. Though I'm always open to meeting new people, for sure. I think, like, the older you get too, it's a little harder. Like, I feel like I'm at an age where I'm just like, I'll let them come to me. I'm too old. I think I only have, how many friends do I have? From high school, I have just one, I would say. College, I have a little bit more than that. It's getting hot again. Just wanted to stay at one temperature. Lore follows being a river of Styx Reaper. Oh! Greek? Yes. Right? Or Roman? It's mythology. Escort slaves from one place to the next. Constantly meeting new face. Ah, yeah, that fits. That fits then. With wanting to know more people. River of Life. Inochi Kawa. Ah, yeah. Inochi Life Kawa River. That's right. Do you use the kanji for it as well? I feel like if I saw the kanji, I would have recognized that. But that's actually kind of cool. So you're an owl at the River of Styx. That's interesting. I do like the idea of an owl, though. Very wise animal. It makes sense to be there at the end of, like, life. I need to move this leg. Yeah, I think you should definitely use the kanji. I mean, it's common to use kanji for name, at least. So I think it works. Though I guess not everyone would get it. Would be the problem. Only people who would read would know. But you could then educate people on that instead. Oh, I see. This leg needs to be a bit more bent in. Yeah, like that. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of owls being that. That's interesting. That's cool that you want to animate your own intro. How's that going? Are you close? Still learning? I would also want to animate my own stuff. This sounds fun. Okay. Okay. That's good. Progress. It's always good. Let's make that side thinner. I forgot her hair. Thin hair. Two-year anniversary. Goal for Donathon. Oh, nice. And congrats on 2 years. That's cool. I think I've been going for about that long. Maybe a little longer? Yeah, a little longer. Do you advertise like on Reddit and stuff? Oh, how'd I get into VTubing? So I have a Discord that started off as a manga Discord, but of course, people started branching into other things, so I started also making other areas of the Discord to be that for like writing, visual novels, music, gaming, stuff like that. One of the members had branched off into wanting to make a VTuber model. And he's one of those that likes other people working on the same thing to like get him motivated. So he was like, hey, you should do it too. So I was like, all right, fine. Like I wasn't doing anything else, so I may as well. So I made the model that I'm using right now, which you can't see because of the giant tablet. But maybe if I just... Nope, still can't see me. But yeah, so I made this model, and then I had another person in the Discord that wanted to learn how to rig, so I let him rig the model. I did later get it, someone else rigging it, because it didn't move very well, I guess. But yeah, and then I did a stream and told nobody about it until after I was done. And it was like supposed to just be a joke, but then like somebody else watched the whole thing and created like a clip show. And I thought, oh, that looks cool. And like after a while, I just got more into streaming. And for a while, my partner Ozzy was streaming with me, but then it started feeling like a job, he said. So it's just me now, but Ozzy is a mod still, somewhere. Oh, no, I already did that pose. I'm gonna keep going. No, I don't want to do that pose. No, not this one either. This one is a chair. It's definitely gonna look weird without the chair, but I'll try it. I feel like I'm way over. Okay. Body is kind of like, oof, like that, swoosh. Here, down, over, down. Oh, something like that. I'd stream if I did, so go once there. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. I think for me it was kind of weird because I started streaming and then I found out that my friends stream too. Like, then they told me and I was like, oh, I guess that works out. But we usually do a lot of games off stream. But it's kind of cool having connections like that, I feel like. Especially if your own brother is a YouTuber and streamer, they could definitely help you with like equipment and things like that, which a lot of people kind of struggle with at first. So that's really cool. I wonder what I would do if I found out any of my family members streamed. It'd definitely be interesting. Like, I feel like times are so different now that I guess they could be, and I have no idea. YouTube raid targets. I didn't know you could raid on YouTube. Well, that sounds fine. I thought raiding was like just on Twitch. I always felt left out when people were like, "Oh, I'm looking for new Twitch raider." And I'll be like, what about YouTube? There's plenty of us on YouTube. That's crazy. Does it actually tell you if you're rating? Like Twitch does? I feel like I've completely missed that setting somewhere. Cause I would love to do my own raids too. Or do I have to like come into people's chat and be like, I'm raiding? Which I'm sure they would be okay with that too. A nice little surprise. Redirects and manual raids. I'll have to look those up. No notification except a hashtag. Okay. Okay. Road raid. This sounds like road rage. That's funny. Okay. And so... Okay, I think I get it. I'll still look it up though. Because I do have people on YouTube that I follow that I think would like a raid every now and then too. I have learned something new. Redirects you can automatically send to your audience to when you end your... Oh! That's cool. I actually like that idea better. Cool. Not even Google AI knows what manual raid is. I mean, it's AI though. It's Google AI. Google AI is not a reliable source. I never ever look at the AI suggestions. I always go deeper. I feel like if any place is gonna know about this kind of thing, it's probably gonna be like Reddit. Because of course people probably would have asked like, hey, can you raid on YouTube too? I want to raid. And then someone's probably like, yeah, you can. Need 500 subs and 3K watch hours. Okay, so you have to unlock the first level of that partnership thing. Alright. Okay. Well, that's too bad. I am quite a ways away from doing that then. My growth is slow, but maybe steady? Maybe? I can maybe say it's steady. I would like to definitely unlock that. Get rid of that. Hold on. Okay. I mean, I still do want to see the redirect in action. So I'll probably look that up just to see somebody showcase it or something. Because that's a really cool idea. Yeah, of course. You could definitely raid if you want. If my streams line up with your schedule, that is completely fine. Because I am located in Japan, which is not always the best times for English-speaking people. But if they line up, sure. Oh, that's a little too high, maybe. Sub a dub dub. Like a bath. Nice. EDT time. Okay. Okay. I do have a few people in that time zone that I know. Though things get messed up when it comes to daylight savings. That's for sure. Because I have a mod in that time zone. Whenever I gotta do like mod streams, it's such a pain. Trying to make sure we find a time. Nice. I am also a night owl as well. Which again, not so great for time zones over there if I ever do decide to do a late night one. That's more like 5 AM for you guys or something. I don't need to go that way. Okay, okay, okay. I think I got this. Hello, welcome. Yeah, 3, almost 4 AM for you? That's insane. I'd be asleep. Mainly because I do have other things that sadly I have to do. If all I had to do was stream, then yeah, I'm staying up. That's the life, right? Being a full streamer. That's what everybody dreams of. But welcome, welcome. I'm just chatting and drawing, as you can see. For anybody else that wants to draw as well, you can. Feel free to join in. Or do your own little projects as well, if you want to just be productive instead, in your own way. That's okay too. This should actually go higher. And that should go higher as well. There, that's as good as I'm gonna get on number 6. Oh, yeah, of course. I always try to talk to chatters when I see them. But sometimes I do miss them. Especially during collabs. I can't ever keep track of that. Yeah, that's as good as I'm gonna get with the 6. I tried. Alright. And then for anybody new joining in, I'm gonna look for another reference, but if you guys want to still work on this one, go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll give it a couple seconds before I take it down. Solo art curriculum. Do you think it's good for beginner hobby? Solo art curriculum. I actually never heard of that. Let me look at it. Solo art curriculum. Radio runners? Is that right? Or am I not looking at the right? I'm gonna assume that's it. I'm gonna click it. A curriculum built for self-taught artists looking for structure and direction, based on the design and concept by Radio Runner. Hand-coded by... Oh, they also have terms. Figure drawing, perspective, composition, storytelling. Figure drawing, head, torso. Perspective... Arms, clothes, drawing, light, intro to animals, character design, anatomy, imagination. Honestly, this is pretty, at least like for what's in each term, it's pretty similar to what I'm doing now. But I haven't heard of this one. Navigating the curriculum. The curriculum is... Ah! No wonder. Literally says right here, the curriculum is based on the structure of Mark Burnett's art school, which that's the one I'm taking now. So if you like it, you may want to check out his own course. However, the solo artist curriculum has a much higher emphasis on perspective and draftsmanship. About 2 years and 3 months to get through all of it. Okay. I mean, since it's based on Mark Burnett's art school, which I'm doing now, I do recommend art school. And if this is just kind of going off of it, but being very specific with what it wants you to focus on, it might still be good. It just kind of depends on what do you actually want to get out of the course. That's what you should be looking at when going into any kind of online class. Even if it's like a short-term class, you want to go in and think, this is a specific thing I want to get out of it. Because for me, what I want to get out of doing the course I'm doing now, art school, I want to find my own style. Because a lot of the things I've done has all been observational art on my own. So I've never been able to create my own style. And that's my main goal, is looking for that. But at the same time, I do also want a portfolio. So technically getting 2 things out of it. And if you're still figuring out what you want to do, then I would hold off on it. If there's any kind of other reviews, definitely check those out too. And see what have other people done. Maybe see, like, does somebody have a work from before they started the course and then a thing from at the end of it? And stuff like that. I do like, again, I do like Mark Burnett's course that I'm doing now. For me, it's been pretty helpful so far. Because as a self-taught artist, again, I've never been able to have my own style, but also I've always just been able to do chibi work, which is why that's what my current model is. It's just chibi. So being able to actually learn anatomy and then do more than just that is good, is what I want as well. I guess I have a lot of goals. If I can at least get one of those goals done by the end of my terms, I'll be happy. Okay, we'll do this one next. Don't think I've done that one yet. Like that. My advice probably didn't help too much because I didn't actually tell you if you should do it or not. But I have faith that you'll figure it out. Yes. I deleted my socials. I got rid of Twitter. I do have Blue Sky, which is linked down in the description below. That's kind of the only social I have. I do have Discord, though, because my Discord server is also linked down there, which it's not my VTuber server, because I know a lot of VTubers specifically have Discords that are just for their VTuber. But I had my Discord before becoming one. So it's that manga server, Manga Kai. We have artists, writers, musicians, a few streamers, not very many. I think it would be nice if there was more streamers there. Yeah. It's just a place for people to kind of learn and share resources and things like that. So if that interests anybody, go ahead and join if you like. It's not like a server that's always active, but if you have questions or if you want to share something or if you want feedback on something, there is always someone there that will give that feedback eventually. Because, you know, time zones also kind of play into it a little bit. Two-minute figure drawing. Yeah. The way that art school did it was 30 seconds. We had to do 30 seconds at first, which once I'm done with this, I can show you how that went for me. And then after that, it's 1 minute, then 2 minutes, then what was after 2 minutes? 5 minutes. 5 minutes, And then it's supposed to go back down to 2. Like, technically, this right here should actually be... No, 10 minutes. Okay. 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then back down to 5, then 2. And then it kind of sits at 2 for a little bit. So I did up to 10 minutes, and then technically this one here should actually be 5 minutes, but I'm okay. Like, if you can't handle a certain time, it's usually recommended to just take the timer out. Because the whole point of figure drawing isn't really to get fast, it's to just understand the figure. Gesture drawing, though. Yeah, figure drawing and gesture drawing, they're slightly different. But again, either one you don't have to do super fast. But I didn't really like my early figures. But eventually they got better. Right now, I'm pretty much doing the same level as my 5-minute ones. My 5-minute ones are look around this, like this, basically. But more sketchier. Nope, that's too big. I want my elbow around there. No, I actually want my elbow here. No, it needs to be bent. More bent. Okay. Definitely don't like how this is. I'm gonna give up on that arm. I'll come back to it. I don't think you need to perfect any of them. It's not really about perfecting them, because, again, I can show you what mine look like. I kind of just... you just gotta kind of trust the process. That's what I've been telling myself. Like, if I don't like my figures right now in certain positions, I kind of just say, like, oh, well, it's probably okay, because I'll come back to this, maybe later, and I'll be better at this pose. Like, honestly, I absolutely hate this arm. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Like, it should be such an easy arm to do, too. And for some reason, it's really bothering me. Yeah, just trust the process and keep on going. But if you really need that break from timing, definitely take it. I'm just gonna go into that. Likes are definitely my favorite to do. Okay. And there. Oh my gosh. Putting chance and time again. I'm trying to fall asleep. Have sleep. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Inochi. It was good to meet you as well. I'll definitely have to check out your channel as well once I'm done here. Hope to see you again. And yes, sleep is important. Sleep well. Why? Why are you doing this, Pin? My pin's being dumb. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my pen. All of a sudden it decided not to work. Did I click something? I don't think I clicked anything. There it goes. Cool. Nah, no one's a nobody. Except for Arya Stark. She would be the only one that's a nobody. I don't know how many people got that reference. You would have had to watch all of Game of Thrones, I guess. Alright, that's probably good for... That's as good as I'm gonna get for this one, I think. Number 7. Okay, let me show my little 30-second dudes. If I go with my 30. Here's my 30-second guys. They're little stick figures. 'Cause I couldn't figure it out. That one has a lot of attitude. So that's 30 seconds. And then 1 minute, I was also like, about. Because they look like frog legs. I don't know why I kept making legs and arms that way. It just looked like frog legs. And I was like, I hate it. I hate it so much. But I just kept going. Just kept on going. So then 2 minutes. Still frog leggy. With 2 minutes. Well, that sounds good. And then we get to my first 5-minute one. So here are my first 5 minutes. Very simple, but still kind of what I've been doing. Obviously the ones I do now are a little more detailed. This is my first 5-minute one. When I do my gestures and figures, I try to focus on just getting like the curves of the arms and legs properly. Probably because of the fact that I didn't like my frog legs and arms. But I kind of just kept going with it, right? Trust the process. Trust it. And then I was supposed to do 10-minute ones, but I didn't do it because technically I'm already doing really long ones now, so yeah. So compared to my 30 seconds, I have definitely improved quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and look for the next one. Make it less curvy as possible. Why is that? The body like naturally curves a lot. So I think it's kind of an interesting choice. Yeah. Stick figure, yep. That's what will happen. Ooh. Big stretch. I'm gonna do a stretch one. I mean, if you want to go less curvy, like if you're doing that on purpose, I can see the benefit, I guess, maybe. But if not, I would probably try and add in curves. Proco. Let me see. I'm gonna look that up. Proco. Anatomy of the human body for artists. Proco. That's probably the same one, right? Oh, they go really into detail. How about Proco gestures? Proco gesture drawing. Okay, okay. Yeah, they have some nice looking lines. I do agree. But it's very curvy. So, again, not sure about not making it curvy. So they're specifically putting in a lot of those curves. Dynamic, being very dynamic with it. Yeah, I think I need to be more curvy with mine. Again, focusing more on arms and legs, but I think I need to start focusing on body as well. Make that curvy. Oh, that's too high up, I think. No, this way. Like that. And then these kind of just follow down. Oh, that arm needs to come way up. Because it's covering the face right there. I want to be about here, maybe? Because it's taking up the whole, you can see quite a lot of the back. Idealized proportions. I don't know. I just try to get it as close as I can here. 'Cause I feel like proportions that I would want to give would come later, I guess. Once I get the hang of understanding the body a bit more. But if it looks natural when you're already adding your own thing, that's cool. I think others probably would do that. And once they have like their own style or look that they want, they would probably then kind of just go based off that. I think I'm liking this more now that I'm actually being more aware. That actually needs to be shorter. Oops. Let's go here instead. Leg. Oh, don't need to turn the leg that much. I turned it too much. Like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot the other arm. Okay. Yeah, that body should have been more curved. More tilted. Okay. I think that's the best I'm gonna get with this one. Number 8. I definitely have to resize this one. Alright, gonna find the next one. If anybody wants to screenshot this, you can do it now. Give it a couple seconds before looking for the next. I'm also gonna turn my AC off again, because my feet are getting really cold. Oh, I forgot to give her hair. Whoops. Because there's a little bit of hair coming out down here. So I'll give her some hair up there. There. Yeah, we could do that one. So I need to work more on curves. Curved body. Okay. Face is like pretty tilted. Like that. And the rest of the body is like... We'll do that. Yeah, there's no way I can... There's no way I'm gonna not have curve there. Leg, this leg is kind of just going with it. Well, that's going there and then down. Arm is just blah. Arm is coming back around here. Yes. Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, that actually worked, but probably slow. I gotta fix that. But thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm glad I didn't put that on like a really high sound. At least on my end, it's not super high. But it did surprise me. Yeah, that feels like it's really curved now. I can't figure out what this top is doing. It's like here and then there? No, it's thinner than that. From over here, it looks like there's 2 layers to this top. Something like that. Because it looks like it pops out a little bit. Something like that. Gotta just draw through a little bit. That's a little bit. I'm getting hungry. Does look a little too long for that torso. Around there is better. Okay. Number 9. One more. And then the set is done. Okay, gonna look for the next one. I'm gonna cough. All right. Alright, let's try a foreshortening one for the end. Even though those are tough in just black and white. Body is white turned. There. This one is coming out. And this one is down, up. Arm is going that way. This one is here. All right. this one. Should be straighter. Looks like. Curve a little more. We'll see. I can always change it as I'm drawing. This one's coming out and down. This side is here. About. Need to erase. This way. I can bring that up actually. Just a teeny bit. Let me see. I'm gonna erase that. Okay. Nope. here. Guess I could curl later. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think This could be bigger. Yeah. That is the best I'm gonna do for now on this one. Okay, now I'm gonna organize these guys. So going that a little higher to match this other side here. Okay. Now there we go. Here are all of the gestures we did in this set. Not too bad, not too bad. And thank you, Kitsune. Ugh, need a stretch. Alright, so that was the final set of term 1. So tomorrow, depending on when I get up, we will start term 2's assignments, which is going to be something a little extra, and then more gesture drawings. But until then, thank you guys for chatting, watching, lurking. I appreciate it. And again, hopefully you guys are able to be productive with me. And if not, hopefully you enjoyed your time here. But until next time, stay safe. Bye. Thanks again.